going on, guys? We are back again today with another Aura's OU Wi-Fi battle. Today I have a battle against Punisher5543, and this is a really good battle. Now I went ahead and sped this one up because it is a little bit longer so that I could hopefully fit it underneath 10 minutes. So if I'm a little slow on what is going on in the match, it's because it's sped up like 250%. So you can still see it, but I had to speed it up or else this video would have been like 20 minutes long, over 20 minutes long. So I went ahead and sped it up so you guys didn't have to sit through that. Now, if you guys did not know, I have all of my battles on my Twitch channel. There's a link in the description. Definitely go over there and hit that follow button so you do not miss out on any of my streams or a chance to battle me. But I'm going to go ahead and lead off with the zoom roll. He did lead off with Caesar, and he actually goes for a U-turn here. And that almost guarantees that he's choice banded Caesar, because there are very few Caesars that are indeed Mega with U-turn. And I went for knockoff on that Gyarados, and he did not have an item, so I can go ahead and assume that Gyarados is his Mega and that this is a choice banded Caesar. Most of the time choice banded Caesars run U-turn. I'm going to predict another U-turn here and go out into my Heatran. There's no way he's going to superpower in a zoom roll if he has superpower, so switching out to Heatran is very safe. And if he got for Bullet Punch, he can't switch moves anyway, and I'm pretty sure I would have outsped the Caesar. But now he's going to go out into the Suicune, and this is where I start getting scared, because he went ahead and went for Calm Mind, so that pretty much guarantees that he is a Crocoon. I go ahead and get Toxic off. Now, of course, he does have Rest, so we can get rid of the Toxic and get all of his health back, but if I can whittle him away and keep putting pressure on him to not go for Rest, then I might have a chance at taking him out with a high Jump Kick or a Draco Meteor from my Latios or a Jump Kick from Lopunny. But he's going to go, I'm going to go ahead and Mega. He actually ends up switching on out into Caesar as I do go for Fake Out here, which is really unfortunate because I can't live a Bullet Punch. Not a choice band of Bullet Punch anyway from where I'm at HP-wise. I'm going to switch out into Rotom, and the reason I switched out to Rotom over Heatran is because if he does have Superpower, I did not want him to predict me going back out into my Heatran. I'm going to go for Volt Switch as he ends up switching out his Heatran, and I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Zoom Roll as he goes ahead and goes for Stealth Box. I go for Knockoff here just to see what's going on with this Heatran, see what item it's running. I don't even know if he had an item on it. I wasn't paying attention. It didn't say anything about knocking off an item, so I can't remember. I think it was leftovers, but anyways. I'm going to go out to my Heatran to absorb the Psyshock. I do not want my Zoom Roll to die just yet. And he's actually going to end up switching out his Latios here and going out to NASA, which is this big-ass Heatran. And I'm going to double switch out into my Lopunny, predicting him to go out into this thing. And I'm going to go for a high Jump Kick. Now, the reason I went for high Jump Kick instead of Fake Out is most of the time, people are going to bullshit the Protect on the first turn and then go for Protect the second turn as you go for high Jump Kick, and then you lose half your HP on Lopunny. And as you can see, I cannot risk that, so going for going for high Jump Kick first turn was very risky, but unfortunately, you know, I had to do it. But if you might have seen it, I don't know, I'm really slow on my narration here. I went for high Jump Kick as he had his Gyarados out, hoping that he would Mega Evolve first turn. He did not Mega. I was intimidated. I didn't deal enough damage, and now I'm in a really bad spot. I forgot about Mold Breaker on the Rotom, and I lost my Rotom quite early, but now I'm just kind of going back and forth between the two priority Pokemon that I have on my team, Azumarill and Latios. I'm going to go for Aqua Jet here. I get a crit, which actually mattered a lot. Had I not gotten that crit, I'm not sure that I would have had a guaranteed OHKO with the Fake Out on this Lopunny. I'm not even sure if this was a guaranteed Fake Out OHKO, because Gyarados is such a fat Pokemon. But now he's going to go out into Caesar. Again, I cannot live a Bullet Punch, so I have to switch out. I'm going to go back out into my Heatran. I'm pretty sure that he's going to Bullet Punch. If he doesn't Bullet Punch, he's going to lose the Caesar to a Fire Punch. So going out to Heatran is my best option. Now I'm going to double switch back out, go out into my Lopunny again here, as he does end up switching his Caesar out into his Your End, which is his Suicune over here. Basically, the reason I keep going out into this thing, predicting the Suicune to come in, is because it's the only thing that I have that can deal some damage. I go for high Jump Kick, I got a crit, and then he rests. So now we're starting this whole process over and over again. Go for high Jump Kick, and as you can see, I'm not even doing 50% to this thing. It's a 3-hit KO. It's not even a 2-hit KO, which is really unfortunate. Actually, he gets lucky there with the Sleep Talk, gets the Scald, and is able to take my Lopunny out. So I'm going to go out into my Latios here. Now, I go for HP Fire, predicting his Caesar to come in, and it was a very bad prediction on my part. Thankfully, though, he goes for Sleep Talk and gets the rest and doesn't get a Scald and burn my Latios. Now I'm going to go to my Excadrill here. I was hoping that he would wake up, go for rest, and then I would be able to Rapid Spin these rocks away, but unfortunately that is not the case. He actually goes out to Sylveon, which is a very bad double switch. I think he was predicting the Draco for my Latios, but I am Choice Spec, so I couldn't have gone for that anyway, so it's a mispredict on his part. Now I go to my Excadrill, I Swords Dance as he switches out the Latias. I know I can live a Surf or HP Fire from that thing, so I'm guaranteed to get a free rock slide off, unless I miss, of course. But I'm going to switch my Excadrill out into my Latias because he does wake up this turn. He goes for Scald, gets the burn, of course. There's so many battles that I've had where I've been burnt on the first Scald, and it's really, really frustrating and annoying. That used to be me back in X and Y, and now it's happening to me, and it's really unfortunate, and it sucks. But I go for Draco Meteor. I almost kill the Caesar. I thought that I was Pursuit trapped here, but if I go for another Draco Meteor, he dies, so he's kind of forced to go for Bullet Punch here. That did way more than I thought it would to my Excadrill, so I'm actually going to try and save my Excadrill, hoping to spin the rocks away later, go out to my Heatran, absorb the Bullet Punch, I quad resist it, and now I'm starting to slowly get health back on my Heatran thanks to leftovers, which is really nice. Now he's going to go back out into the Suicune. I'm going to go ahead and go for Lava Plume. I thankfully get the burn here, so I'm going to start getting a little bit of residual damage on this Suicune. Except, you know, he does have the ability to rest and get all the health back and get rid of the status. I'm going to take this chance to go ahead and go for Stealth Rocks. The Caesar, at least in this point in the battle, I thought was low enough to die to the Stealth Rocks. And you guys will see what happens later on. But I'm going to go out to my Excadrill here, just as Death Fodder at this point. I thought he would rest here. So I wanted to try and spin the rocks away, but unfortunately he stays in, goes for Scald. And now he's at the point where Draco Meteor is a guaranteed kill. Psyshock, I wasn't so sure about, but if he goes out into Sylveon and I go for Draco Meteor, I lose. I actually would have lost here. But thankfully, it's not the case. I'm going to go for another Psyshock. He goes for Protect, so he's going to go ahead and reveal that he is Protect. Most of the time, if you see Protect, they are Wish Protect Sylveons, and he is Wish Protect Sylveon, just so you know. But if I would have switched out to Heatran, I would have lost it because he does quite a bit of damage with a Hyper Voice, surprisingly. But I'm going to go for Protect just so that I live the next Hyper Voice. I thankfully outspeed this thing, and it's so hard to narrate this fast. I'm going to be able to get a Toxic off, and now it's just a matter of Lava Plume / Protect every other turn so that I can start getting some health back. He went for Wish, so I can assume that he's going to try and pass the Caesar. Caesar actually dies to the Stealth Rocks, which is great for me. I went ahead and went for Lava Plume anyway, just in case he would have lived, and then I could have killed the Caesar upon switching. But now it's just a battle between Heatran and Sylveon. It's really all it is. I went ahead and sped this part up a little bit more than the rest of the battle because it is just pretty much stalled back and forth. He's revealed Hyper Voice, Protect, and Wish. So he either has Shadow Ball or something else. He hasn't gone for Shadow Ball yet, and there he does reveal the Heal Bell. So at this point in the game, I've won. I've won the match already. I have more Toxics than he does Heal Bells. I have more Lava Plumes than... well, I think we have the same amount of Lava Plume / Hyper Voice. But regardless, Toxic damage and me going for Protect. And if I run out of Lava Plumes, then I just go for Stealth Rocks and Protect every other turn until that Sylveon runs out of HP. I'm going to go for another Lava Plume here. He's going to get the Wish and Heal Bell combo. He's going to get rid of the poison, get most of his health back. And pretty much at this point, he knows that he's lost. I'm getting basically all my health back going for Protect every other turn. He's only doing 1 damage to me after leftovers and the Hyper Voice damage. So he knows he's lost. He actually ends up forfeiting right there, which is great for me because, you know, it's a win in my book. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already, and make sure to subscribe so you guys do not miss out on any more great Wi-Fi battles like this. Remember, guys, I upload daily, and when I get back to school next week, I will still be uploading daily. Streams will probably happen every day except Thursdays. I am basically going to school from 9:35 to 4:50 every day without a break in between, which is awful. I don't know how my schedule ended up being like that, but it really, really sucks. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, I hope you guys all have a good morning and good evening, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And we'll see you guys back again tomorrow with another Wi-Fi battle. Peace out, guys.